All right, guys, we are moving right along. So we should be able to have most of this stuff is done and set up and ready to go. So this is now getting to the Facebook advertising part. So we set up our Facebook tracking, and now we're gonna boost the post for engagement. Okay, so we're gonna set up 2 ad campaigns, and this video is more on boosting the post for engagement. And then the other one's gonna be create website conversion ads, and that's for more specific to generating leads. But let me just kind of walk through the strategy of why I have these 2 ad campaigns, why we do this, and so you can know kind of how we set this up and why we do it. Okay, so if you see for this, boost post for engagement, that's $5 a day, and create website conversion ad, that's $15 a day. This is kind of give you a ballpark. You don't have to use $5 or $15. You can use what you want. But the thought here is 25% of your budget, or 25, so 25% of $20 is $5, and then 75 is going to go. So 25% is going to go to boosting your post for engagement, and then 75% is going to go towards website conversion, right? So if you're just starting out, I honestly, and you think like $20 is like way too much, I honestly would give it a shot, okay? Because the thing is, we're going to run it for about 3 to 5 days. And we'll talk about that here in a second, but you don't want to shut your ad off too quick, okay? You don't even really, once you start running it, it takes about 2 to 3 days to really have Facebook optimize it to know who to show it to. And within the first couple of hours, they normally already know, but lots of people, the biggest mistake people make with Facebook ads is they shut it off way too early, all right? And so what we're going to do first is boost the post for engagement. All right, so I'm going to show you how to do that. Remember, this is 25% of your budget. So if your budget's $10 a day, it's going to be $2.50. If it's $20, it's going to be $5. If it's $50, what is that? Have to do math now. $50 is like $10, something like that. Anyway, so we're going to come over here to Chrome. And let's see, I thought I had Facebook up already. So we've got a real estate agent page, right? We just did that post. And one way to boost this is to go and click on boost post right there. But what I want to do is show you how to do it inside of the ads manager, because it gives you a little bit more flexibility in here. So if we come over here to this drop down, we were just in this in the last video, and then we come down here to create ads. You can do create ads or manage ads, either one works. And now once you are in here, it's going to say, okay, it's broken down in 3 parts. Okay, so you got your campaign, your ad set, and your ad. So your campaign is the objective, and Facebook has made this so easy. Back a couple years ago when I first started doing this, it was a little more confusing. It's like, what's your objective? What's the goal? Do you want to generate leads? Do you want people to click to your website? Do you want people to actually engage with your posts, so like it, comment, and share it? And then Facebook, they have all this data, and they know what type of person clicks on website links. They know what type of person is more likely to like a post or comment on a post than another person. So I don't know about you guys, but I don't ever really like or comment on Facebook. But I know other people that do that all the time. So Facebook kind of already knows that. And then as far as collecting leads for your business or increase conversions on your website, they know what types of people are more likely to actually fill in a form and put in their contact information, right? And I don't know if I kind of told you the reason why behind having 25% towards engagement is because it adds social proof. Okay, so if you have a post and it's got no likes, no comments, nothing, the chances of somebody clicking on it to go and opt in for a lead or whatever are kind of low, because it's there's nobody wants to be that first person, right? And so what we're going to do for this first one of the 25% is we're going to boost our posts. And so Facebook is going to go find people that are most likely to engage with our post. So engage with it means like the post, comment on it, share it, do all those different things, because then that adds the social proof. So now we're going to click continue, and now you can see it drop down to the ad set. Okay, and the ad set, it's distinguishing what audience we want to target. Okay, so like what group of people do we want to target? And so let me remember what the address, okay, really quick. What I like to do, it says you could target by location, and right now it has United States. I like to just put in the address right here, okay, the address of the home. So let me just grab the address really quick of this home. Okay, just gonna copy that, and you obviously have your address wherever you have that. And then I'm just gonna paste it, so this location section, everyone in this location. Okay, and I just post that there and click hit that right there. So anyway, this has this right here, okay? Grand Rapids, Michigan, and then this radius, so you see the circle right there? That's everyone within a 10-mile radius. So what I like to do is I like to broaden that a little bit because it says there's 340,000 people within that radius. I like to give Facebook a little bit more to work with, and so I'll reach that out to 40. Okay, so I'll do a 40-mile radius. All right, so you see how that kind of like expanded it a little bit more, and that took it to almost 1 million people. And then, so we're coming down here. So like all this other stuff, like age, gender, language, and all that stuff, honestly, I just leave it because the way Facebook works is they're gonna go find the people for you. They're optimizing this stuff for you. And I know a lot of people get way too into like the targeting of like the age, the gender, the language, and all that stuff. And honestly, Facebook automatically finds the best people to show this post to. So we're gonna come down here on this placements. This is actually key, guys, because Facebook says do automatic placements. This is recommended. I do not recommend this, and all of my other Facebook ad friends that are, the experts, gurus that we're all, we're spending tens of thousands of dollars a month. None of us recommend this. We all say do not do this. Okay, so come over here to the edit placements, and what you're going to do is you're going to, so if we have this drop down right here, it says this is going to be the desktop and mobile news feed, and then this is the right hand column. So I like to check both of those on Facebook, but on Instagram hasn't really proven out to be like super detailed with their advertising platform yet. Like sometimes you'll get leads and they're just like, they're not targeted, it's not the right demographic, and so I don't like to target Instagram. Okay, I just do Facebook. Now as we come down here, you can set your daily budget. So like we said, we're gonna do, for this example, $5. Like I mentioned, if you wanna do more, if you wanna do $10, $20, whatever it might be, wherever your budget is set for the day. Okay, and then it kind of gives us the idea is you're gonna reach probably about 670 to 1,800 people, okay? And then I like to run my ad set continuously starting today, and then you just kind of watch it and make sure like you know when to stop it. You can go set a start and end date and say I only want to run this for 5 days and want it to shut off. But the thing is, if it's really performing well and it shut off, like you don't want to have to go recreate this. It kind of gets annoying. And then also one thing I've noticed is sometimes it drops the number of people it shows that they add to. Not all the time, but sometimes it drops the number of people because they know if there's not an end date, then you're probably going to spend more money with them. So they kind of give you more of the benefit of the doubt. And then all this stuff, bid amount, I do automatic, post engagement, like I leave all the rest of this stuff the same, okay? And then I normally will name this whatever your post is. So like I'll kind of do like, it's like this was on Kennewatt Avenue, and then maybe 40-mile radius, just so you kind of know at a quick glance. And then we're just gonna hit continue. So that was easy enough, right? And then right here, we can either create a new ad, and sometimes it automatically pops up on here. And so if your page looks like this, what you're gonna wanna do is use an existing post, okay? And I've got a number of different Facebook pages, so I'm gonna come down here, click on this, and find the real estate agent page, because that is the one I just created that on. And it's my most recent post, and so it shows up automatically right there. If it doesn't show up automatically, you can kind of scroll through and find it, And anyway, that is that. Okay, so that is literally all you have to do for the ad creation. You literally already built the ad in the previous video. Okay, so you don't have to mess around with this. And so here's the deal. This says your ads may reach may be slightly lower, and that's because it's saying there's too much text. That's because I've got the text right there. And Facebook has some, it's either 20 or 25% of the image. Only 20 or 25% of the image, I can't remember the exact number, can be text. But honestly, I think that's even less than that. And so anytime I've ever gotten this, I've just kind of like run with it because anyway, it honestly, I know people that scared people, but it has never affected my results. Okay, it says might be slightly lower, but I've never noticed a difference. And so I would say just run with it, but do keep in mind when you're making the sticker, don't make it too big and don't make the text too big and all that stuff right there, because then, well, obviously you want them to see the house, but also that can affect your advertising. Okay, and then from there, all we're gonna do is hit place order, and I'm not gonna place the order because obviously I'm not wanting to run this ad. I've already run it. We've already done this and everything. But we'll hit place order, and then it'll say like, okay, do you want to continue or create a similar ad? You'll just hit continue, and you are done. Okay, that is it for boosting the post for engagement. And then, like I mentioned, guys, let this run for like 3 to 5 days. Obviously, if you sell the home in 3 to 5 days, then you can cancel it. Okay, but let it run for 3 to 5 days and see the engagement and see like the different leads that are coming in, because people will still become leads from this ad campaign that we set up. Okay, even though this is not specific to generating leads, they'll still become leads. All right, so like I mentioned, don't go in and touch this. Like if you ever make a change, like let's say you want to spend more than $5, only make one change every 24 hours and make like very minor changes. Okay, like so if you want to go and spend more than $5, if in 24 hours, kind of the rule of thumb is if you want to go spend more money, is only increasing your budget by 10% at a time. Okay, so like when you're starting out, if you want to go from $5 to $10, I wouldn't do that. I would just start out at $10, and then if you want to scale it down, but that's kind of the rule of thumb, because if you do scale it too quick, Facebook kind of wigs out and they'll do kind of crazy things. But so that's my biggest word of warning, is too many people try to make too many changes and they try to make them too quick. Whereas if you just wait, Facebook will optimize your ads and everything for you. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. Like I mean, I don't want to keep rambling on because that is it. It's really not that difficult. I will literally walk you through step by step. So go and create this first campaign. Put 25% of your budget towards boosting your posts. Set it up exactly how I said it. Put in the address, 40-mile radius. Edit your placements, and then choose your post and hit place order down here at the bottom, and you will be good to go. Okay? So scroll back through this video if you need to, pause it, whatever you need to do to go make this happen, and I will see you in the next video.